beautiful people? Welcome to episode 11
11.
of the Cosmic Consciousness Pod with John and Sam.
Yeah.
What's today? What are we talking about? It's a big day today, November 5th?
5th. 11/5.
11/5. So if you happen to watch this before sunset tonight, really cool stuff with the moon happening, or maybe you hear it, probably won't even be out yet.
It's okay.
You get it. Go back. You energetic.
Still counts.
Yeah, it's a big time. Moon is the biggest and closest to Earth it will be. Next time this happens is 2034. So we'll still be doing the pod. You'll still be tuned in.
Yeah.
And we'll be back for 2034 when the moon's close to Earth again.
That's right.
Boom.
So the moon, let's give a little bit more info too.
Yes.
The moon's in Taurus.
Okay.
Taurus is an earth sign.
All right.
It's also ruled by Venus.
All right. How's she doing? What's she up to?
We love a Venus. Venus is in Scorpio.
Okay.
There are multiple planets in Scorpio. Mars is in Scorpio as of yesterday.
Elon's going there.
Of course. He seems like he'd be a Scorpio. I need to look that up.
Probably.
I think he might be.
He's on his way. He's building a ship to get there.
Yeah, well, he's going to take us to Mars. Right now it's in Scorpio. Venus is in Scorpio. We also have the sun in Scorpio.
Yes.
So it's Scorpio season. And so Venus rules Taurus. Taurus being an earth sign.
Now when you say rules,
Yeah.
explain that to me. Like rules like they're in charge of, she's in charge of the other one? Or like rules as in energetically? Like,
Okay.
let's get into it. I'm
You're
curious.
making me nervous because this is a Kyle.
I'm curious.
Okay, well, this is a Kyle realm. However, I'll
Okay.
explain it to me in
To the best of your
my simple
knowledge.
astrology knowledge.
Yeah.
Venus ruling Taurus means that kind of like Venus does own the energy of
Okay. That alignment or
the sign Taurus is guided by Venus.
Okay.
So like for myself,
Yeah.
I'm Libra.
okay.
I'm a Libra sun, which means Libra is a Venus sign as well, ruled
Okay.
by Venus. So
Okay.
Venus and Taurus and Libra are ruled by Venus.
Okay.
There we go. So that makes them a sign that's kind of more tuned into the sensual side of life,
Okay.
the physical senses,
Got it.
things that are relational
Okay.
and also tangible.
Got it.
So Venus has to do with our relationships in both intimacy, friendships, business and contracts, finances,
Okay.
and luxury.
Nice.
Taurus is the most... So Libra's an air sign, so that
Okay.
brings the air quality to the Venusian quality.
Okay.
Then we've got Taurus, the earthy one, the polar opposite, bringing that earth energy into the
Okay.
Venusian.
Got it.
So now we've got this kind of energy out there that's very intense. Also the super moon,
Yes.
right? So this is all being intensified.
Which is the Beaver moon.
Yeah, apparently so.
It is. That's what it's called. I saw it online.
It is.
The internet doesn't lie, right?
It is. It's the Beaver moon. It's a very sensual sign. We're in Taurus and Scorpio energy. So this is a very earth-water dynamic that
Okay.
we've got going on.
Sweet.
Earth, the physical, the tangible, this very rooted kind of energy.
Got it.
Then you've got the water, that's the depth, that's the flow. So it's kind of bringing us into exactly what we want to talk about when it comes to your mindset and manifesting and
Yes.
how to use this astrology to do that.
It's release.
Yeah.
Okay.
So water. What does water do?
You become the water.
Well,
That's
yeah.
what Bruce Lee says.
I love that.
Be like water.
Move like the river.
Yeah, be
The
like
river
water.
does not
Whatever-
resist.
Whatever water gets into it, it forms to that. It gets into a bottle, it becomes a bottle. So you become, everything.
Yeah, adjust to your surroundings.
Yeah.
Takes the path of least resistance.
Be in flow.
Yeah. So the water, that's exactly what it's doing. It's that cleanse,
Got it.
right? The water, as it washes by something, it takes away what's no longer rooted.
Yeah.
That's the earth.
Releases.
So we've got this opportunity to, don't drink my coffee.
It's mushroom coffee.
It's actually CBD.
There was something in there.
It's
Cosmo.
enhanced coffee.
He knows. Cosmo knows.
He's with it.
Speaking of the cosmos.
Yeah, so we've got exactly what we need. We've got that cleansing, watery energy. And Scorpio, I really love how Kyle explained this. I called it the unexplored depths of the ocean. Kyle, when I said that, he reframed it and said, I agree. Scorpios are aliens. Just kidding. There's a theory. There's a theory.
For sure. There's too many UFOs going in and out of the oceans.
Yeah.
And there's too much unexplored territory.
Tell me about it.
Down there, we just don't.
It doesn't make
everybody's
sense.
thinking like it's a distraction to have us. I mean, the stars are cool, and the moon is cool, the sun's cool. It's all consciousness, and you can get information from them. But I think there's a lot of information from the depths. That's what Submarine Boy was trying to get to, I think, but he just needs a better submarine. I think
went off a little.
Without an Xbox controller.
Went sideways.
Yeah.
Good intentions. Poor endings. Anyway.
And we're back.
Then we're back.
Yeah. So I read a lot about the moon this morning because I've got some little rituals planned for tonight, but it does say since the moon is the closest it will be to Earth until 2034, that the gravitational pull, a lot of people think of the moon and tides and things like that, what it controls in the physical, but energy workers and people that recognize energy understand the gravitational pull can also pull things that we want to release from ourselves.
Yep.
Feelings, attachments, things that we no longer want to see or show up or feel in our life.
Yep.
We can write down, kind of let the energetic pull of the moon say, hey, I don't want to experience this, feel this, have this anymore. And it gets kind of sucked into this energetic vacuum.
Washed away.
And it's washed away by the tides, the oceans, everything else, and you'll never have to experience that stuff again.
Yep. And then the next day, what do? We use that Taurus energy.
And then we go back to realign. It's like hitting a reset button. The way I read it was like it's clearing your cache, clearing your cookies, control alt deleting your all the
clear your browsing history.
Yeah, so basically like anything you think of it from a child and on up to whatever age you are now, you've picked up like energetic debris, trauma, anything else that may just be stored that hasn't been cleared, the cookies haven't been cleared, the cache hasn't been cleared, you haven't been able to control delete or hit the reset button or unplug yourself and plug yourself back in, like the Matrix.
Hell yeah.
But this is like tonight's that night to do that. There are other nights and it will be, still profound moments, but this is like just a very energetic one to do that. So I'm looking forward to control alt deleting, resetting the cache, clearing the cookies.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow it's very important that once you clear all that debris out of your system, all that stored up bad, negative, whatever energy that's been blocking, other good things to enter your life.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the time to like fill that space back with whatever you want to attract and bring into your life. Talk to it, Cosmo. Talk to it. Dude. What do you got to say, buddy?
Tell us about the cosmos, Cosmo. Yeah, this is...
He's been very attached, like yesterday and today, like very attached.
He knows what's up. My cat has too.
You hear the purr?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, buddy, for the healing. Appreciate you.
Luna is mine. She's doing her thing. Yeah, so we have, it's such a good balance of energy.
Yeah.
Also because we're in Scorpio season, and Scorpio, here we're going into like a little bit more astrology, but Scorpio is ruled by Mars.
Okay.
And so we have...
fascinating to me just real quick how planets can like, no, I'm in charge. No, I rule you. no, hold up. I'm closer to the sun, I rule you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like...
Even the planets have dynamics.
Well, I mean, they have consciousness, so they are, that's just...
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, they have an energy. Kyle has a great exercise where he has us write like a little short story about each planet, and like going on a date with the sun, going on a date with Venus. Like you would bring Venus to a 5-star restaurant, but you would bring the sun to like something really physical and active, like a sports game, or like rock climbing.
Sweet.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. So
Leo sun here.
Yes.
You are this. So that's sun rules Leo.
Yes.
So that's a very...
That's why I'm outside all the time. And at sports all the time. And love sports.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Very active. So we have that little saying, men are from Mars, women are from Venus.
Yes.
So we have this beautiful polarity.
I've never thought about that before. I've heard it.
Yeah.
Never put any thought into it though.
Men are from Mars, women are from Venus.
Okay.
So we've got Scorpio and Libra ruled planets, or Taurus. And then right now we've got that polarity kind of well balanced. And so we can figure out how to balance the feeling with the reality, the doing, the tangible, the physical. So right now, like you were saying, cleansing, clearing, noticing what patterns and thoughts are coming up.
Yeah.
For me, it's, oh, I'm not acceptable, or I need to be smaller.
And when you say acceptable, not acceptable to who? Others or your own self? So I'm about to about to turn this into a coach session.
That's the question.
Right now. You know what I mean? It's like so many people, I feel, are concerned what other people may be thinking of them.
Yeah.
That's not for you to worry about.
Yeah, ever since you told me that, it really has stuck.
That's their brain recognizing and doing its own thing. Like, that's their opinion. Like, that's for their own thoughts and their own energetic, jumble stuff they got going on. So, like, okay.
Yeah.
So why would you let any of your energy go to, like, oh, I wonder what that person over there is saying or thinking about me?
Yeah. And that's what I ended up.
Does it really matter at the end of the day when you put your head on your pillow, or you look at your man, like your kids, or whatever you're doing in your life? Like, are they there writing your bills out and paying your bills every month?
Right.
Are they,
I wish.
putting money into your checking account every month? Like, man, if it's like it's such a freeing feeling. It's like when you rid the inflammation in your body and you feel lighter and you feel more just, when you stop having any mental space for others in regards to what they might be thinking or saying about you, it frees up so much freedom in your own mind and your own space. It's like clearing this cachet or clearing these cookies that we talked about. It's like, man, we can just release any emotion you may have about something you can't control.
Yep.
Which is everything outside of us.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, once I've learned this, I'm so free of stress, anxiety, depression, any of this stuff, because I've just learned how to understand what I'm in control of, which is how I think, how I feel, and how I move.
Yeah.
And I cannot control anything, nor do I want to, or do I care. Really,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Outside of like my wife, who I live with, and we, do everything to get, like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And with my wife, she doesn't even have to say, I don't have to understand, because I have I can know what she's thinking and feeling because we have a connection.
Right.
It's that quantum entanglement.
Yeah.
I did read about that the other day. It's pretty fascinating. You have sex with somebody, that energy stays entangled for 7 years. So all you one night standers out there, just be careful.
It does.
You got some entanglement for about 7 years.
It does.
That energy entangles.
More so if you were with a witch.
That too, apparently. So there's that.
Who's to say? Who's to say?
14 years or something on the witch.
Who's to say?
But
they say it's in threes, multiples of 3.
Yeah.
So we say 21 years.
Because energy is a real thing, and people have to, at this point, start feeling energies and understanding and recognizing that energy is real.
Well, even Christians, the Holy Spirit, what is that? It doesn't matter what kind of church you're in. There's some sort of reaction to the Holy Spirit, and perhaps it's recognition of your own divinity.
Yeah.
But we notice those reactions to people. Well, they're suddenly struck and emotional, and it's like, so what is that?
Like, in a way, this is like the ghost realm that we're in, if you really think about it, because our soul can't really see it, but it's there, and it does move about at night.
Yep.
So it's like, this is the ghost realm.
Yeah.
And we are ghosts. Yeah,
of course. Of course we are.
That just hit me like right now in real time.
This one isn't really real. Like, if you think of it,
like we're here to play the simulations. Like,
it's a lesson.
We decided to bring our soul here, and then you can learn to have your soul exit your body on command. It's called an out-of-body experience, or some people have it as a near-death experience when they almost die. And that's just a lowering of your electromagnetic field, because your thoughts are electric, your feelings are magnetic. That creates that electromagnetic field around our body. When you learn to lower that down, which is what happens when you go to sleep at night.
Yep.
So it all just takes practice. Like, if you really think about it, we practice going to sleep every night.
Yeah.
What do? You close your eyes and pretend you're asleep until you fall asleep.
Yeah.
So you're literally practicing going to sleep every single night.
Yeah.
So it's like, just practice other things that you want to learn how to do, and like they'll become better and more natural.
Yeah.
Like right now I'm learning to turn on my clairs. I've been watching a lot of Tyler Henry, the celebrity medium guy, and a lot of Thomas John. I'm like, man, I'm fascinated by how they can like deliver a heartwarming, heartfelt, free of guilt message from a loved one that's crossed over.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And to be able to learn how to like connect to that energy and do that, and like maybe somebody's struggling, like you didn't have a chance to say goodbye, or you maybe called each other bad names,
Yeah,
and then something
guilt.
happened, you kind of have that guilt. And then almost every time I've watched one of those shows, the people come through to rid said person that's still here in the physical world of guilt.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, hey, don't feel bad on that piece. And they always deliver like a nickname or some type of thing to know that I wouldn't be able to know that, or that person delivering the message wouldn't be able to know that.
Yep.
So it's very fascinating that, like, man, and it's just learning how to
Tune
I
the
guess,
frequency.
quiet your mind, get undistracted, and tune into the frequency of the energy of whatever being may be around, because they're always around.
That reminds me.
Speaking
of Silent Supper, so that brings me to Silent Supper.
Yeah, I saw you went to this. How was that?
Amazing.
Okay.
So we did this.
So it's a silent supper. You all get around a big table?
Yep, we're around a table. Everyone brings a dish.
How many roughly people are at this silent dinner?
However many you want. We had...
Are all these people like
8.
into the medium, psychic,
these
spiritual, or are they some people just like, oh, this is a regular dinner?
This is my coven.
Okay.
So this was a closed event.
So it's a group of witches.
Yes, it is. A group of witches and whoever we bring in with us.
Whoever you deem
worthy of the coven, yes.
Got it.
Some have had to not be invited back, but
so
alas.
I did go to a place called the Cosmic Church of Truth.
Yes.
And it wasn't a supper, but it was like, I guess something similar, where they, dark room, everybody around in a circle.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, can I come to you with a message?
Yeah, and so that's
some
about...
type of thing, and it's like they could see entities and energies, and they could see ancestors or spirit guides or whoever came with the person that was in the room.
Yeah.
Like my wife had multiple people behind her. I didn't really have anybody show up or come with me. They were like wanting to bring through or mention. But my wife had like her grandma, like all kinds of people around. So
the female...
That's why I know she's very protected on the other side, and like people were always around her. Bro.
The feminine... Oh, the matriarchal lineage is really strong in the spirit realm.
Got it.
So a lot of times you will see more feminine presenting people with a lot of present spiritual...
Got it.
And that's because the divine feminine is fairly scattered as far as multiple different energetic archetypes. And so we may have the sage guide. We may have the Lilith guide to help us understand our dark feminine. So there's multiple forms of the feminine. I think that's often why a lot of times you see women with a lot of spirits showing up. However, anyone, has it.
Yeah.
The way this one went down, we all brought a dish that reminded us of someone. We shared what it meant. We brought totems and little... Oh, my God. He's feeling passionately about that. Rock on. And we set a place setting that's empty.
Yeah. Okay.
It's there. Yep. To invite the ancestors. Okay. Yep. Turn off all the lights, turn on all the candles, silent, and you just channel and open the field. Okay. So you can channel a certain ancestor. I open the field to all of the presences because I do feel like I've got a little bit more practice.
Yeah.
But I asked a certain question to my great-grandmother.
And y'all put protection around this, so like
always
the dark energies, or people are always afraid like, oh, something bad's gonna get. I mean, I think the bad stuff, from what I've read and from what I've experienced, a lot of it comes back to your belief system.
I agree.
What you really believe and what you're holding within your own self.
Yeah, fear will manifest as something scary.
Yeah, so it's like if you take, acid or shrooms or something, but you're like fearful, or you're holding on to some like just dark stuff inside you, then you're probably going to have a different experience than me if I'm like, everything's happy, everything's lucky, everything's positive, I love everything.
Yeah.
Let me go get some information from the tree. You know what I mean? Like if I go in that way and my intentions are that I'm going to have the best time ever, I get more in tune with myself, maybe uncover, like be able to navigate to a different layer of my brain that I haven't been able to navigate, which is always my intention anytime I do something like that. It's like, okay, I've got my consciousness level to here, but I know like the Christ consciousness level is way up there, and that's just uncovering layer after layer after layer of my brain to get into the darker, deeper layers and connect things that aren't currently connected to each other.
Right. Yeah.
It's definitely possible. Okay.
Yeah, it's 100%. 100% possible.
So you asked your great-grandmother specific questions.
I did. So I wanted to know about religion.
Mm-hmm. Like the origin? Or like...
So my Grammy,
Uh-huh.
when she passed, she was 92.
Okay.
She was a devout Catholic.
Okay.
She did, when I say devout, I want to say she did her rosary every day. From what I understand, that is channeling Mary.
Uh-huh.
Mary is known to be with the witches.
Mary Magdalene?
Correct.
Okay.
We fuck with Mary. That's what I'm saying. She's badass. So I have beliefs that my grandmother was.
Is she in Salem? Is that part of the Salem?
No.
Okay. I've read a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Like, just curious as to what happened and why they.
In Salem?
Yeah.
We should go.
I've had friends that go like around Halloween every year.
I've gone. A few
Yeah.
times.
I've never been, but I've kind of read a little backstory on the whole.
Mm-hmm.
Wild.
I got roots there for sure. So I wanted to know, because she was very Catholic, and my grandfather, her son, was also very Catholic.
Okay.
So
Did you meet her in real life, like in the physical?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you got it. It's been.
Yes.
Okay.
I was 20 when she passed.
Okay.
My family has kids young, so
Okay.
I did have her around. And then my grandfather passed in 2019.
Okay.
So I asked her, I said, Grammy, were you wrong?
All right.
Does it matter? And she said, this is the funniest thing to me. It's all good. And at first I thought, what the hell? It's all good? Like, it's all good? What do you mean, Grammy?
She ain't speaking like
right.
today's terms.
Right. So I'm like, it's all good. So I said, you must not be coming through right. Let me ask my grandfather. Dada is what I called him.
Right.
I said, Dada, what's the deal?
Right.
She said it's all good. He respected his mother very much.
Yeah.
She waited for him to get home before she died. It was like a whole thing.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Any connection to source is good.
Yeah.
All of it. And
of it.
And it's all the same. And what they were basically telling me was exactly that. It's all the same. It's all good. If you have a connection to source. When it gets into the other things, they didn't care because they're not here. Those are only earthly things.
Yeah.
Having any connection, speaking in any way up to source, it's all good.
Well, it's not really up to source. It's
Into source.
into source.
Do excuse me. You're
This
right.
is
You're
where
right.
This
You
is
are
where I was
right.
confused for a long
You're
time.
right.
I kept
You're
looking
right.
up to the heavens thinking I had to talk to somebody up there when
Yeah.
everybody I need to talk to is in here.
You're so right.
Like the heart is the portal.
Ooh.
The heart.
Is that our shirt?
The heart is the portal.
The heart is the port.
I mean, we can probably,
Trademark.
Yeah. We won't put this out until we trademark it. No, but like that.
It is.
That's why Reiki's so big, because the heart chakra is in the hands. It's in the palms too. That's why people can move so much, like qigong and
We have Tai Chi coming on the 15th.
Airbender, Aang the Avatar. The Airbender. Like he was like, she could move the water. It's all with the hands, but it's like all here. So that's where. For years, I was always thinking something outside and like up and looked at the clouds, looked at the cosmos, looked at this. Grandma, grandpa, are you up there? No, it's like they're in the energy is all intertwined and entangled and all within us.
Yeah.
That's when everybody says, look within, it's all within, it's all within. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, what is all within? And it's all good. Just any connection to source is good because you're connected to the divine. That's why I think there's no heaven, there's no hell. It's all like in what you experience here and what you make of it in your mind. That's why a lot of people are living different realities.
Yeah. I did watch I was watching a video about that recently and the different experiments they're doing on the particles, the slit experiment, and just a little bit more on quantum entanglement and how they're finding that the particles in the universe do not respond until we look at them, until we acknowledge. It's like, hello?
Like we are the observers, and once you observe it, then it becomes tangible and real.
Yes.
And that's a lot of how we bring into our reality, the things that we bring into our realities. What are we observing?
Yep.
And what do you want to observe?
Yeah.
Consciously or unconsciously?
Yeah.
And I think most people are unconsciously manifesting and or attracting or pulling to them stuff they don't necessarily want because that's the program that's running in the background unnoticed.
Yes.
A lot of times they're just like, there's an awareness that you have to develop in your consciousness to get to a level that you can be aware of it. Okay. And a lot of it all ties back into how you're feeling.
Right.
In my
right.
opinion.
It does.
A lot of people will just have thoughts all day long, but they don't recognize why a thought caused them to feel a certain way.
Right.
And I think it starts like, that's where me and my daughter were talking about this the other day. Too. Like, we got to start like a nonprofit or something and get to kids early. Like, as their analytical mind is developing between like 6 and 8 years old, and it's full imagination, and there's that switch that's flipping the analytical mind, and then it's like every kid, and if you're a parent, you have young kids, you've experienced this, the why phase.
Yeah.
Why?
It's the
why?
best time, and it's so hard as a parent.
But the why is like, that's the analytical mind coming online, because now they're questioning fucking everything.
Yeah.
And that's where the imagination starts to go offline.
Yeah.
And that's where the tricky part is. And that's where, like, for most adults, the imagination is so unplugged and so offline because they've gotten so analytical. And then they've gotten put into jobs, careers, this, that, bills, all this stuff that has to, this has to go. And it's like, damn, I'm in this loop. And you look up, it's 10 years ago, by you're 40 or whatever. And it's like, okay,
shit,
what happened? And then, then you just started like, okay, I need to dive into some stuff. That's what happened to me at 40. I literally hit 40. And I was sick multiple times with COVID, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I remember vividly sitting on the couch right out there and just closed my eyes one day and said, what can I do?
Yeah.
Show me something. I don't even know who I was talking to. I didn't know anything about spirituality. I didn't know anything about any of the energies or any of the stuff, frequency, vibration, nothing. I said, just show me something. I opened my phone, and literally the first thing that popped up was Dr. Joe Dispenza. And I was like,
okay.
That was quick. I was like, let me hear what he's got. Literally, it's how it happened. And he talks, and I was like, it made my brain go, okay, I've never thought that before. Let me look more into this guy. He might be onto something.
Yeah.
And then I went to Amazon. Did Joe Dispenza write any books? Boom. Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, You Are the Placebo, and Becoming Supernatural. Order.
Love that.
Read. Haven't been sick since.
Yeah.
Literally changed my awareness around what I am.
Yeah.
And by just tweaking that one little thing and thinking different, feeling different, I haven't been sick since.
Yeah.
And I truly, honestly believe I'll never get sick again.
Love
just
that.
because I feel, and I know what I am, that it's all like, they talk about, you can go back to Nikola Tesla talking about energy, frequency, vibration. I was like, what does that mean?
That.
369 and, everything's numbers. And then you start looking into numerology, and you're down that rabbit hole for like a week, and you're down the astrology rabbit hole for like another week, and then it's like, then all these things come back to meditating and why it's so important. I'm like, well, why is meditation so important? Everybody talks about meditating. Like, why do I meditate? Why do you want me to sit and be silent?
Right.
What does that got to do? Why do the monks do that? Like, it seems so boring. But that's how you can connect to the unseen.
Yeah.
And all the physical stuff. If you can learn to shut the distractions down 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, that's all the time it takes to heal the cells and everything within the body the right way.
Yeah.
From my own personal experience, and anybody can attest, like, I've been doing mortgages for 23 years. A lot of people that I've worked with over the years, like, man, come to think, I've never called you and you've been sick.
Yeah.
I was like, first of all, I never let anybody see me sweat. So even if I was sick, you would never know it, because I'm going to fake it till I make it. Nobody's going to know. That's just something I learned from one of my first mentors ever. They call faking it till you make it. I was
yes, I'm a big believer too.
So like, but I just don't even have to fake anything no more. I wake up and I got people like, hello beautiful people, because I say that every morning as I'm going to the gym, and I've got like a routine. But
I'm there for I'm on your socials, I'm not going to lie, for game days. I really am.
Man.
I don't have to turn on the sound to know if they lost or won. And I always say, hold on.
It's the very first reaction.
It's
either going to be a very...
It's so good.
If we won, or it's going to be...
I will feel the joy with you. I don't even care about football.
Now, speaking of this, so a lot of people do care about football, right?
They do.
And it runs their whole life.
Yeah.
And so for a long time, that was me. And so I went back and examined this, because like, and then we'll leave it at this, but so my dad is a huge Nebraska fan. Grew up in Nebraska, went to Nebraska, so my whole childhood, it was Nebraska. So I was born in 80. We were really good in the 80s. And in the 90s, when I was in high school, hardly ever lost games. But if we lost a game, he wouldn't talk to me and my mom for that entire week. He would just get in such a, so angry. So, not at us.
Yeah.
But just, such in a bad mood. So disappointed his team lost. And it was just, the energy towards me and my mom would be different. But he's, the most loving guy of all time. But you would just, I could see it.
Yeah.
And I somehow downloaded that programming, and I was the same way forever.
Yeah.
Up until last year.
Yeah.
Genuinely. Once I started down this path, I learned, because I'm always like, man, control what you control. I can't get, I'm not out there playing. but it would still affect me if they lost. I'd still be like bummed out or disappointed or a little upset. Now, that's why I started making those videos last year, because I was like, listen, if they win, I'm gonna allow myself to be exuberant, blissful, joyful, because my team won. I'm a fan. I believe they're gonna win every game. I'm that fan. I'm a fan of the Jaguars. They don't win every game, but I believe they're gonna win every game. That's just how I operate, and that's my thought process. But now if they lose, I'm just like, I'll say no, and I that's my way of letting it go in that moment, and I don't hold on to it anymore.
It's great.
It's just like that was a mindset flip. I was like, okay, listen, you can allow yourself to be happy because that's good for you. Mm-hmm. But if they lose, just let it go.
Yeah.
Because you can't control it. You weren't playing. You weren't doing anything.
Yeah. Still had fun.
You cheered your ass off. You won
win.
You won the tailgate. You win every tailgate. So it's like, you know what I mean? So that little just like mindset awareness, but I had to develop the awareness of like, dude, you're still in control of this.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be bummed out and let your whole day get wrecked and then treat other people differently because your team lost. Like, you can be a fan, but if they win, like, by all means, go nuts, dude. Have a good time. It's victory week, not victory Monday. It's victory every day. You know what I mean?
Until the next one.
And I celebrate, and I'm riding high off that last win in overtime. A little bad at ball, but
I love it.
It's good. But yeah, that's another, like I said, programming that was installed and wired into me that I was unaware of because I picked it up from the environment I was in. Mm-hmm. And not that it was a bad environment, it was just how he operated.
Yeah, it was just natural.
And just think about all the things that you may have picked up by the environment you were in from a young age, and then maybe in school, and then maybe your closest friends. That's another quote that you see all the time. You become like the 5 people you spend the most time with. So the 5 people in your life that you are spending the most time with, how are they operating? What are their good traits? What are their maybe not so good traits? What are their beliefs? And I promise you probably have very similar everything to those 5 people.
Don't forget that.
And if you don't
that's
want
important.
to operate that way, like that's where usually like your energy or your frequency or your vibration will change, and or theirs may do the same, and then you kind of just go separate ways.
Yeah. Like
organically. Yeah. Not something bad had to happen or whatever. Just like you just end up not spending as much time or talking and And I've got friends, my best friend, like from growing up, we met each other at 5 years old and 6 years old. I was starting kindergarten, he was starting first grade. Aww. We grew up down the same street, but we'll go 4, 5, 6 years without seeing each other, without talking, and then we see each other and like pick it right back up like nothing happened.
Yeah, I have friends like
it's
that.
It's like we're like just connected like energetically like that. I can pick up the phone. I haven't talked to him probably a year.
Yeah.
But it's like I could call him right now and be like, man, we're best friends still.
Yeah, I have friends like that.
You know what I mean? And then other people, it's like you just lose contact and the connection with because things just shift.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Timelines shift, paths shift. Yeah. Final note. I had somebody tell me today, I asked her, do you have experience with meditation? This woman's amazing, and her husband has brain cancer. So I'm bringing you on for that energetically.
Okay.
Scan is next week, so we're going to make sure that scan goes well.
Okay.
But the other important thing was, I said, what's your experience with meditation? She said, I don't have much, but I do some. And then we got to talking. I said, tell me about your day. What's your day look like?
Right.
I go for a walk every morning and she's like, I don't wear headphones. I'm silent and I just walk and I listen and I observe. And I said, you are meditating every single day. She was a family law practice owner for 49 years.
Yeah.
And so she's very successful, but this is why she is.
Yeah.
This is why she's in my studio doing yoga.
Yeah. Meditation looks a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be sitting Indian style on a floor by yourself on a pillow with nobody around in silence. It could be walking. It could be...
It's presence.
Running. Like a lot of people run.
Yes.
And that's their form of meditating. They call it the runner's high because like stuff in your body just starts happening.
Dance is meditative.
Yeah,
for me, doing singing, aerial is meditative.
Listening to music, just listening and vibing. It's basically just this like clearing the distractions and just being present with what you're doing.
Yeah, it's getting to a flow state.
The flow state.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is, where time does no longer exist.
Well done explaining it.
When time doesn't exist, you're in flow state.
That's right.
A meditative state, and like that's when everything's just magical.
Yep.
And that's when you connect to the other side that we're always talking about. That's the feeling, but it's multiplied by like 1,000,000.
Yeah. So find your flow.
Yeah, you feel like a love that you've never felt ever.
Yeah.
When you connect and you kind of get these downloads of information or these healings. Did I ever tell you about the Golden Healing Temple that I went to?
You did.
When I soul traveled?
You did. I've gone there as well.
Yeah, Ramna Skarabi is the guy's name that
Amazing.
is in charge of that Golden Healing Temple that I went to.
Yeah.
Charlie Fleming invited us in. He's got the full invitation. He's like, you're allowed to go anytime you want now. That was crazy. That was one of the things I was like, still somewhat skeptical, like still learning what all this stuff is about. So I went just very open-minded. Me and my wife took a 6-week soul traveling class to learn how to do this. And really it was just turning my imagination back on.
Yeah.
Was really what he taught us. Like, because he taught us to create a magical, like, create your own perfect environment, your special place in your mind. Just create it. So mine was like the Maldives almost type setting, but he's like, every time you go back, make it better.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
What can make it better?
I like that.
I was like, I gotta have my cats there. Love golf. Gotta have a golf course over here. I want to see mountains because mountains are magical. Got some mountains over here, and then just all this stuff, clear water. I was like, why am I walking on regular floors? They should be glass, and I make glass floors so I can see the fish, and a big slide that comes off the thing. Like, I'm a big kid. I want trampoline floor, like nets.
I love that.
And I start just every time I go back, I imagine it gets better and better. Yeah. And then that was like our first assignment for the first week is like, do this 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night. Go to your happy place and make it better. Yeah. Bring something new. I was like, definitely gotta have a Lamborghini and a Maserati, like all these different, car McLarens and all this stuff. So I'm like having all this stuff. Like most people have golf carts on. No. It's a Maserati 765.
Of course, it's your place.
So I'm going, and then he's like, all right. One time we went like our third week, and you never knew where you were gonna take a trip to. Mm-hmm. And one time we went to the Akashic Records. I didn't get much in that one. Katya did. Then we went to this Golden Healing Temple. I remember walking in. I had 3 broken ribs. Yeah. I just went to the chiropractor. I was like, man, I'm having a hard time breathing. He's like, you got 3 ribs out. He put them back the best he could. But so I go to this thing that night, and it just so happens we're going to a Golden Healing Temple. He explains and starts the meditative process, and I get in, and it became so clear in my vision. There was like this huge city, like all these golden temples, and it was like, he's like, now you're gonna see a huge crystal. That's the one you're gonna lay on, and like this amethyst stone about the size of this rug pops up, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna lay on this and get healed. And then literally when I lay down, I can't see beings, but I could feel this energy around me. Mm-hmm. And then I feel my ribs start to separate in a way that I've never felt. It's like I could almost breathe into each separate part of my rib, which if I try to do that now, I can't. Right. But it's like I felt them separating and like air, like almost energetic, and I walked out of there completely healed from a meditation. Yep. And at that point I was like, that was just another little rung in the belief book of like, okay, I'm onto something here. Yeah. And then I did it with my knee and some other things. I'm like, man, this is like, you really can connect and just really get some cool stuff. Yep. So find your flow. Stand for somewhere. You'll fall for anything. Peace. Love y'all. Peace.